What's up, everyone? This is Christian Duke, host of Iron Mag TV, presented by IronMagLabs.com. Be sure to check out the brand new 1 and 4 topical andro creams, and also use that discount code IML15 to save 15% off site-wide. So guys, my take on Shaun Clarida is that he's going to kick some major ass. You know, NutriBio, 100% behind them in his corner, as I predicted they would be. It's a great signing. And guys, listen, I'm going to tell you something. Doesn't matter, you know, what year it is. Doesn't matter if we're in the magazine era, the website era, the freaking social media phone era. Supplement company contract in this industry, in the bodybuilding world, will always be paramount, will always be the most important sponsor that you get. And to have a sponsor like NutriBio 100% behind Shaun the Giant Killer Clarida is huge. You know, in 2019, I had him second to Kamal. And I'll tell you, there were some poses where I had him beating Kamal. It was that close. The fact that Shaun had to eat a third place, that's fine. But this is 2020. This is a whole new year, a very challenging year. You know, he's been working very, very hard. And I tell you, his physique is going to do most of the talking. Shaun is not a talker. He's not a bullshitter. He doesn't get on there. He doesn't talk smack. He does the work that needs to be done. He delivers the results on stage. And let's be honest, folks, 2019 was a year of Derek Lunsford. The media was obsessed with him. You know, nothing against him. He's a good kid, good guy, worked hard, but he got way more media attention than he should have. That was then, this is now. This is going to be the year of muscle. This is going to be the year of physiques on stage. There's a lot less talk this year. You got Shaun, who doesn't talk. You got Kamal, who doesn't talk. You got Shaun, that doesn't broadcast his physique. You got Kamal, that doesn't broadcast his physique. You got two blue-collar, hard as nails, hard-working bodybuilders that are going to go 100%, you know, face-to-face in Las Vegas, Nevada in December here, and they're going to look awesome. And neither one is going to be salty if the other wins. Neither one's going to elbow each other on stage. Neither one's going to talk shit at the press conference. That may be what the MCs want. Nothing against the MCs. They're just trying to get some entertainment value out. And shit, I'd do the same. But Kamal and Shaun are your consummate professionals, blue-collar, hard-working bodybuilders, and they're going to do it all on stage. All the more reason to get your butt to Las Vegas and watch that 212 Olympia Showdown. If you love bodybuilding, you're not going to want to miss that colossal battle. So do I think Big Ramy's going to get a special invite? I don't think so, and I don't think it's going to come to that. I think he's going to compete. This Europe show looks very promising. I got a green light. I'll talk to you in a minute. So we're back in the studio. So, you know, this Europa show in Spain is very promising because for open bodybuilding, the top three are going to qualify for the Mr. Olympia. You know, Big Ramy put out a picture, I believe this morning, and of course, you know, Nick Strength and Power, obviously, you know, he got tagged. So, you know, he's going to like run and put the first video out. And that's cool. We're not about putting the first video out here. We're about putting out the right video. You know what I'm saying? Look, guys, here's the deal. Will Big Ramy go to Spain? It's very likely that he will because he's not going to get a special invite. You know, Cedric McMillan got the special invite last year on account of being in the military. Before that, Kevin Lebroni got a special invite because, I mean, you know, the guy's practically, I don't know if he's in the Hall of Fame or not, but he will be. And he hadn't competed in well over 10 years. Before that, Kai Green got a special invite. They're not, you know, just given out every year. They're very, very special, and they're very, very rare. And there are years where none are given out. So for Big Ramy, who placed third at the Arnold Classic behind Dexter the Blade Jackson and William the Conqueror Bonac, to just basically sit and wait and hope and, you know, cross his fingers, so to speak, for that special invite is not realistic. He, just embarked on the journey with Chad, the Diet Doc Nichols, for the Arnold Classic. A lot of people were expecting very, very big things, as Chad was the coach behind the Big Nasty, the greatest of all times, Ronnie Coleman. And so they figured, well, he's going to deliver with Big Ramy. And he did deliver. Guys, third place at the Arnold Classic, the second most important show in bodybuilding, is by no means, anything but huge success. But, he didn't get runner-up, which really wouldn't have mattered that much in points, but he didn't win. Had he won, he would have had his seat for the Olympia. Unfortunately, third place does get you some points, but it doesn't get you enough points to qualify alone. And so this show in Spain is very promising because, Big Ramy can go in there and win it if he brings it 100%. But if he comes in just a little bit shy of 100%, that 90% range, I think that he could still win the show, provided, who's competing. But even whoever may be competing at 90%, he can at least snag a third place. Why do I say not come at 100%? Well, because you don't want to, put your body through that and then do it again for the Olympia. It's a really, it's a gamble. It's a gamble because he's already arguably put his body through an insane prep for the Arnold. People, when they prep for the Arnold, it's like they're prepping for the Olympia. You know what I mean? And so, Big Ramy's one of those guys, and this is something that I do that Nick doesn't, and it's, nothing against Nick. He's the most popular YouTuber, but it just goes to show you that, true bodybuilding commentary is not what's getting the hits. It's sort of like clickbait stuff, but I'm, hey guys, I'm not sour about that, you know what I mean? Maybe a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? Look, guys, the deal is that Big Ramy needs to preserve that train to the limit, prep to the limit, sucked down to the limit. He can't be doing that multiple times a year. He's already done that at the Arnold. He's gonna, and again, but it's a gamble. If he doesn't come at 100% to Spain, he risks not winning the competition. If he doesn't win it, then he's down to 2 spots. And a third place at the Arnold should win the show in Spain. So we're talking strategy, guys. And then if he goes to the Olympia, this is not a man who will be content with a top 6. This is a man who in 2017 was second place and who has been heralded for his entire career, whether he was with Dennis James, whether he was with Chris Aceto, whether he was with the Oxygen Camel Crew, whether he was briefly with Neil Hill, even though they didn't do a show together, he has always been marketed as the Egyptian Phenom, as the guy, the next Mr. Olympia, and it has never happened for him. So if he's going to the 2020 Mr. Olympia, he's not going there for a respectable placing. He's going there to win. The thing with a guy like him, though, is he's been used to competing but once a year. And I think he was probably thinking he was going to win in Columbus, and he didn't. And so now he's going to have to go compete in Spain and then do it again for the Olympia, but do it, considerably, better than Spain and considerably better than Columbus. And it's going to be an uphill battle for the Egyptian Phenom. Can he do it? Absolutely. He absolutely can do it. But it's going to be tough. And that's to say the least. Also, one thing I really want to say about the packaging of these amazing products, these feel like artillery shells, guys. If you're ever stuck in a greenhouse, you throw one of these babies at the window and you're broken free. But in all honesty, guys, sturdy packaging, amazing delivery system. These creams are amazing. 1 pump in the morning, 1 pump at night, and you're ready to go. You're off to the races for maximum gains in the gym. And that'll do it for this week's edition of Iron Mag TV, presented by IronMagLabs.com. Don't forget to log on to IronMagLabs.com. Use discount code IML15. It'll save you 15% off site-wide.